Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can deploy Cryptgeon, which is a free and open source application where you can send encrypted note to anyone. As I mentioned, Cryptgeon is open source. It is basically file sharing service inspired by PrivNote. It uses 260-bit ID and key for each node with client-side encryption. That means server cannot decrypt node or files that you create in this service. Data is stored in memory without any persistence. It's using latest Redis Alpine image. So let me show you the other options that you can do with the Cryptgeon. As you visit the cryptgeon.com, you can test it. Basically, you can create node. For example, this is a test node, and you can switch to the advanced. And when you see, you can set up after how many views or minutes will the node expire. So you can set up, for example, 3 views, or you can switch mode to the minutes. But in this test, we will set up after 3 views. We will create the node. And as you can see, we get our share link, which we can open. We can open it in the next tab. We click show node. We refresh the page. This is second time. And we refresh the page third time. Now when we refresh the page, this node is not found. And also it was deleted because we set up this node to be expired after 3 views. So it's pretty straightforward, and in my setup you can add here your logo and I will show you how you can install it. But let us check what other services can we use. We can use Bitwarden Send. If you deploy your own Bitwarden or Vaultwarden application, you can definitely use Bitwarden Send. And also here is the PrivNote, which inspired the Cryptgeon application. Installation is pretty simple, and in this video we will install it through Portainer and set up a Cloudflare Tunnel. But if you want to install it different way, like with the Nginx Proxy Manager or directly in a Docker Compose, you can do it. The Docker Compose file will be listed in my documentation, and you can watch my previous videos how you can set up Nginx Proxy Manager and also every other stuff that I'm talking in my channel. And lastly, this application was requested by one of our Webnestify subscribers. So if you have any applications that you want to talk about or you want to know how you can deploy it, please let me know down in comments below. Or feel free to contact me on my website. Just fill in the contact form and say that I would like to see these applications. I would happily show you how you can install those applications. So I think let's get started with the installation process. So to install the application, first, if you set up your own Portainer, you can open your Portainer instance and you can copy this installation file. You just click to copy and you go to the stacks. You add a new stack. I'm going to name it Cryptgeon test. You can name it however you want, and you just paste the installation file. There are 2 things or maybe 3 things that you want to adjust. First, you need to adjust the port on the left side on which you want to run. If you have many applications, make sure the port that is not used. So I'm gonna just guess 6741. And also you can set your link for your logo if you want to have. Otherwise, it will default to the Cryptgeon logo. And here you can set the size limit for the file, but make note that if you set up a 100 megabyte, you won't get option to upload 100 megabyte file. It will be something around 60 or 70 because of the encryption. And also here is the service Redis, which is serving for the, not the database, but it will store in the memory, and after the setup rules, the node will expire, and it is using a Redis Alpine image, which is really lightweight. So once you have this in your Portainer, you can just go and deploy the stack. And as we can see, we have our Cryptgeon test running. And the last thing that we want to do, we want to set up a Cloudflare tunnel. So you will need to navigate to your Cloudflare Zero Trust dashboard into the access of tunnels. If you don't have this, please watch my video how you can set up your Cloudflare tunnel video. And we will use like crypt test. Domain, we will select Webnestify. And for the service, it will be HTTP with the localhost. And the port we chosen, which was 6741. 9741. Am I right? 9741. Yes. And you can save the host name. And once this is done, we can visit our Cryptgeon dashboard. So once you see your application in the Cloudflare tunnel, you can just open it and navigate to the URL you set up. And as you can see, you have your Cryptgeon on your server, which you can use to send one-time passwords or notes to your customer, clients, family members, etc. You can use it however you want. So it is really pretty simple and straightforward to install. So to wrap things up in this short tutorial video, you can read more about the project, how does it work, what is it, and also I highly recommend, if you really like this project, it is free and open source, and the developer is putting releases almost every month, and the best way how you can support those free and open source project is to donate some money, or you can buy a coffee for a developer. So if you navigate to the GitHub page, there is a sponsor, and you can donate one time, and all the money will go to the development for this project. So this is always the best way how you can support free and open source projects. So yeah, I also created the installation guide where you can copy the Docker Compose, and as I mentioned at the beginning, you can install it however you want. You can use Nginx Proxy Manager, Traffic, Cloudflare Tunnel. The choice is yours. The installation file is always the same. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or ideas what you would like to see on my channel, please let me know. I will be really happy to show you some other applications if you request it. And yeah, stay tuned for next videos where I will show you how you can set up your Postmark account, how you can create different sending servers, and those kind of things. So it will be, I think, 2-part videos, but I already have PDF guides. So once the first part will be available, you can download those PDF guides and you will get everything that you would need to know about the Postmark. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye.